Shabbat Shalom, bitches. Welcome to my second replay folder review where I rename my randomly titled replays. So today we're going to do some replays that happened today, starting with this one. We've got my brother Socius, me, Pompey, and Chuck. So I'm just going to fast through the boring deployment. Just make sure that my video is up. So I would go through the armies, but you can fucking see what they are, so I'm not going to do that. Okay. So on the other team, we've got Earth. I'm going to untriple because this is choppy as fuck. Oopsies. Okay. We've got Earth. We've got Uther. We've got JGP and Spartan Commander. First of all, I just want to say, what is this? Why are you taking Woad Warriors? You really shouldn't take Woad Warriors. You shouldn't even take Chosen Swords, which are pretty much just a better version of Woad Warriors. Because you've got these head hurlers. That's the best unit that Brit can take. You should just take 14 of these and 6 chariots. It's that simple. Over here, I believe that Socius starts off the archer war kind of bad. I think his archers like glitch forward, like really close to Earth's archers, which is a bit weird. But yeah, it takes him a second to reform his archers, so he just gets shot in the woods here. Just tripling through the boring shit. Okay, so around here is when Socius and I decided to jointly push on Earth. So first I wanted to grab this archer. And it just routes. I don't even need to charge it. And I'm going to chase it down. One thing that you should always know is that like the archers you really want to kill are the archers that have a low man count, because that means they probably have a lot more ammo. Because they can pick up the ammo of their dead comrades. So after an archer war has been going on for a while, it's usually the little ones that are more valuable. So I'm going to try to chase it down, but I don't think I succeed in actually chasing it down to... I guess I do. And I'm a little slow to retreat here, so I lose some men on my cav unit. Not great, not the best. But I'm kind of trying to keep Earth's attention on my cav, because we want him to stick around for a little bit, because we're both pushing. And yeah, ideally the plan is to just like run over Earth. So even though I'm kind of getting shot, it's chill. And so 20 is actually the absolute lowest number of men I could have chased it to, where it would still come back, which is kind of unlucky. That's unfortunate. So I told Socius to just get these 2 archers at least. Don't worry about anything else, but as long as you get these 2 archers. So finally I'm starting to get over here with my infantry. And so I started seeing that Earth was going to attack these companions, and that I would have probably opportunities to get slice charges in. So he routes this 1 archer, and I told Socius to not take this engagement. So he pulls back, takes a bit of losses, but that engagement was a little too close to the infantry. But now I'm starting to get these slices in, and it looks like, yeah, these units aren't even attacking me, so I'm just getting like undefended slices. These units didn't get any charges though, so it was really just these 2 units that did any damage. So I'm gonna pull back and try to recharge. But we've just killed a bunch of cav, and I remember Earth was telling me after the game that he wishes Uther would have supported his cav to fight our cav over here. But instead Uther's going to try to attack my infantry, which is a bit of an unwise choice because they are very they have a critical mass right here that they're not going to break to any chariots, and they're just going to bog them down and win in melee. So we're just getting all of these slice charges on Urbans and Praetorians of Earth, and this is really nice. And so I try to get these units to slice in from the back, but I think I end up targeting the wrong unit, so I don't really get the slice that I wanted. Yeah, they just stopped there, so when some unit routed, they were not able to complete their charge. But Earth is, like, done. He's gone. A lot of these chariots are bogged, and they are gonna die. Actually, I would have killed more chariots if my Urbans weren't so densely packed here, because they would have been able to wander inside and gotten attacked from all sides, but they're actually being saved by the fact that they can't even get inside my urban formation. So I killed some chariots, but not a ton. And so we're just chasing down. We just kind of like had faith in our other 2 allies that they would be able to recognize the situation, that we were doing well, and not press the action too much. So yeah, we ended up doing extremely well over here. Now we're just chasing down these British units. And in a second, I'm going to tell Pompey to send his cav this way so that we can intercept these Brit units. Not quite yet. I didn't send that message quite yet. But I don't think he wanted to, so we just let them get by, which is fine because we're up pretty much a whole army already, so. But I do think if Pomp had sent his cav, we would have been able to rout this block, especially with these chariots being depleted. And I guess he did send, but a bit late, but No big deal. Easily winning. The only thing that was annoying about this game is I had to run my infantry all the way back. And I didn't want to like get exhausted by the time I got here, so I actually like took a minute to rest. Over here they're pushing on Chuck's archers, but Chuck has a ton of captures, so they're not going to actually be able to pick up that many if they are able to pick up some. And they're just going to end up getting their cav shot. So this is totally winning. I just can't wait to charge these units. Bunch of tired swordsmen. Okay, so we've got a little proto engagement going on here. Just gonna fast forward until something spicy happens. Now, honestly, this is the sort of situation where no matter how we choose to engage, we're not going to lose. We just have better units. More units, better units. So they decide to rush this way. And I said to Pompey, just take this. These cav are depleted and tired. Your cav are fresh. You're definitely going to win. Especially because I would have the position to slice. The chariots wouldn't do shit because they would be blobbed. So this would have been very winning. Very winning. But instead, we're just going to delay a little bit longer. I'm going to pull back through these urbans. And the chariots are going to go into these urbans, which again, not the best for chariots. Way too blobbed as well. And now Pompey's taking the fight, and since it was a sort of pincer, and either one of these cav forces would have been sufficient to take out these Praetorian cav because they're tired. So now the game is really over. And Aziz cav is so far away. I don't know how that's possible, but now we're going to get a two-sided charge through here. And let's see. Which units are going to route first? Well, that was surprising. It was actually his front line, despite being supported by these legionary first cohorts, they somehow routed. And so everything's getting destroyed from all sides here. Didn't really get a charge in my second attempt there. But I'm just running my urbans forward to munch. This one's a wrap. GG. I don't know. Decent game. Not the best game, to be honest, but that was fun. I didn't even see what happened here. I think they got lit up by SC's cap at some point. I think that's why they ended up so far away. He was probably running away from the Berserkers. So yeah, good game. Highest kills goes to Socius. Well done. Okay. Fucking hate this glitch. And let me open that replay folder. Whoa, that's the wrong thing. Local files. Replays. Alright, let's see. What was that called? That one, I think. What should we call that? No. What would it be for? PH. I guess. I don't know. I'm not going to get overly algorithmic with how I name these things, but okay. On to the next. Okay, now we have a CWB game. So we've got me as Parthia, Monarch as Armenia, Socius as Scipii, and Earth as Pontus. And the opposite team consists of Romex, wait, that might not have been Romex. I'm not sure. In some order, Romex, Biggest, Ezra, and Bod. Monarch is taking his sweet time to deploy, and so is Earth. Blah blah blah. Not gonna post the link anymore. People will find me. Okay. Still deploying. Okay. Alright, actually Bod was over here. Yeah, okay. Romex, Biggest, Ezra, Bod. So I told Monarch I'm going to attack Rome, so I wanted him to move up with me and keep Scythia busy. What I didn't realize is that he was going to go full bore, just completely YOLO Rambo mode on Scythia, which is fine. I mean, I didn't specify, so whatever. I take out this archer. I think the suddenness of my attack on Romex's flank was a bit unexpected, so I got this archer for free. Romex reacts, and I'll pull back. He pulls back, and Monarch got a maiden, so that's nice. You should just pull back. Ideally, I think the ideal move here, right, is for him to pull back his archers and move his cataphracts over this way. That way, if I take a fight with Romex and Scythia supports, he can also support, but he's also not in danger of getting pincered, which he now is in danger because you've got Romex over here, Scythia over here, and Macedon over here. Kind of like all avenues are blocked off. So he needed to go this way, but he's just gonna die here. Not great. So I killed these two archers. And I'm gonna chase them down at some point. So at least we got a few archers and a decent number of maidens actually as compensation for the loss of the cataphracts. So it's not that bad. Not terrible. So we just keep pushing. I'm just gonna try to. Right, pro tip: when you're rushing and your ally has chariots, a lot of people try to lock onto the enemy cav and just run with the chariots at the enemy cav. But the thing is, cav and chariots actually fight sort of anti-synergistically. If you fight the cav with your cav and the chariots come in, your cav is going to already blob the situation and it's going to be harder for your chariots to do damage. But what they do well synergistically is when the cav attacks the archers, they can't fire flaming arrows at the chariots. So that's my suggestion. Whenever you rush with cav and chariots, cav ties down all the archers. Not just some, split up and kill all the archers. Or attack them, at least keep them busy, push them back, whatever you have to do. And then the chariots just YOLO run at the cav. So that's what I tried to do. Got the chariots through here, but there's more archers over here that I can't really get to, which is unfortunate. This Arab could have done it, but the Arab is doing something else right now. And unfortunately, I think we lose this scythe, which wasn't really early, just a bit bad luck, and I get fucked over by that. And it just keeps chasing my fucking cat for the longest ass time, and it's so annoying, but I do get it out of there eventually. Okay. So there was the situation. Not so bad for us, really. Looking okay. Sure, we lost to cav force, but we had good cav. We had enough cav. We have chariots. And they lost a portion of cav force as well. This chariot just did fuck all. That was not good. Very, very not good. He should have just kept running because he's not gonna... I don't think he's gonna save it. Maybe I'll eat my words here. This one is doing good stuff at least. Escorting my Arab around. Guess he did get it out of there. That's pretty good. But overall, not a bad situation. I'm just gonna fast forward a little bit because it's a little boring right now. We're just kind of reforming, chasing down archers, getting stuff done. Got these chariot archers alive, which is good. They can be very good in the end game. So my thought, right, is alright, let's just shoot down the archers, Archer War. And then, well, we have better infantry and we have chariots. Without archers, they can't really counter the infantry and they can't really counter the chariots very well. So I said, yeah, Archer War, we have better archers. However, things are not really going to go according to plan here. Alright, so they decide to just like blitz, try to pick up some archers. They see our plan, they don't like it, so they're gonna push forward. No, that's fine. I'm just pulling my archers back. No biggie. Now, with Cisseus, I told him to not take this engagement and just pull back. But he's like, I'm gonna take it. And I'm like, no, actually, like, seriously don't. And he's like, okay, I'm trying to get out. And so he tries to get out. But a bit sticky because it's 4v4. And oof. I told him, save what you can, just like try to save something, but he's still a relative beginner, so cut him a break for that one. And these do come back with some men, so didn't end up being the end of the world. So we lost another chariot, which is suboptimal. Now they really have 3 cav forces to our 1, which is mine. But I'm just gonna let them run around. I needed to run these archers. I thought they were running and I thought they were on skirmish mode, but they were neither. So they will get charged and killed. But the important thing is that I keep my cav alive and that we take care of these archers. Both of those things we are managing to do pretty well. So just gonna triple. La 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 la. And I told Earth, like, push, let's push. They're tired. They've been running around trying to kill archers. Let's push. And I've been resting for the most part. Actually, I think I said make a double line, and then push. So that's what he does. He gets the push, and I said, okay, let's attack. So I clicked attack arrow over here. Or I made a pointer arrow for my allies to go attack here, so that's what they do, but a little late. I think that the opening was open a bit earlier than when we started to move, but whatever. Okay. And now Cisseus is going to go for the charge. The charge itself is decent, but it's not a lot of cav he has left, so they're gonna die. However, it's letting me set up for some pretty nice angles, honestly, for my cataphracts. So that's nice. This side is going to go in, probably not going to do a ton of damage, but I am going to get charges, yes. Charges for the most part. I think maybe one of them didn't, but there were 2 of them routed. Or one of them routed, but I won on one half of the cav engagement, and even though we overall lost the cav engagement pretty decisively, I was able to retreat through the pikes, and Earth came in and kind of poked some of these in the back, and it ended up being like pretty fine. But they still have fuck tons of cav, like really tons. That was nice for us. It just went into the scythe. Okay, now what's gonna happen is just a lot of chasing around, a lot of boring shit. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah. So we just box up. And so my thinking is, okay, this archer is the only thing that can kill the pikes, because that's all they have except for cav. So I'm going to sell out to try to kill this archer. First thing I'm thinking is maybe I can just kill it with my cataphract. I don't care if I lose my cataphract, because this archer is exhausted. I just need one charge. But Ezra sees it. And so I said to Earth, okay, like their cav is fucking all over the place. Let's just go rush this archer down. It's exhausted. We'll catch it fast. And so that is what we do. In a second here. Yeah. Run forward. Nom 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 nom. Good stuff. And yeah, we picked up a Praetorian cav, or maybe it was a Legionnaire. And go back into our little box. And I was saying to Earth, let's make it a little tighter. Let's make the box a little smaller. Don't really like these gaps too much. Just want it to be impossible for them to exploit the structure of the box. I would have gone a lot smaller than this, but he does make it a bit smaller at my request, so that's good. Alright, so this is going to be a little boring. Blah blah blah. Now, two things that I would note about this sort of situation. One, a box has a primary weakness of devoting resources equally to every direction. Now, what use is that? Well, when your opponent can attack from every direction, it's a good tactic against that. But just because your opponent can attack from every direction doesn't mean they should. When facing a box, the best way to exploit the weakness is to concentrate your force, because a box by definition has to face in every direction. So it can't devote as many resources towards a concentrated attack. So I don't think this surround is particularly helpful. What I would do is try to break through at one point, and then have maybe a few units surrounding, just to keep the box honest, basically, and everything pointing outward, but keep the rest of the stuff trying to break through at a single point. Preferably, like, for example, right here is a structural weakness in the box. These units, there's a gap. Now, if you just put a bunch of cav units here and charge through, maybe into this unit, slicing through the cataphracts, you might be able to win. Sometimes I would even like walk in my first few cav units to like get into melee and sort of break the integrity a bit of this pike phalanx, because pike phalanx can do a lot of damage to charging units when they're braced. But if you can mess up the formation and then charge, your charge isn't going to suffer as many casualties. So I would have like a few units to just like non-charge enter this engagement, and then several units slicing right through, and then a few units around to sort of make sure that these units don't start pointing in this direction. But yeah, also wedge, especially if you're not gonna get, if you're not gonna break the formation first, wedge units are going to just eat shit from braced pikes. Like they're literally gonna get fucked over by braced pikes, and I think you're gonna see that in a second. Like this isn't even really the best box, to be honest. It felt like 2 seconds in game, but feels like an eternity right now. Okay, they're all charging and they're all getting stabbed and then they die. Yay! Cool. Wait, actually, I'm gonna see the kills. Alright. Second highest kills for me. First highest goes to Earth. On our team, actually, Bod got the most kills, 910. Alright, GG. Cool stuff. Also, shout out to Socius for getting 340 kills, even though he lost his army. So, cool. Yep, that concludes this section of, or this session of replay review time. Enjoy your weekend, folks.